Hi guys, Ashantin here. Behind me you can see that dog is completely rebuilding his base, and I'm going to be able to watch him from my perch up here on the hillside. The good news is I have finished my bone house. I have added a balcony here which has the most beautiful views, and I can stand out here and watch the sunset, which is very nice. I finally decided on the floor. It took me a long time. Bone is not easy to work with, actually. I've learnt so much. I'm glad I built this bone house. I've learnt so much about building with bone, what it goes with, what it doesn't. I love netherrack and nether brick, and so I decided that I would do the floor of that. I also like pumpkins with it, and I just think that the whole thing is a slightly autumnal house, which, seeing as I built it in the autumn, feels right to me. I've redone the porch. I didn't like the ordinary steps, so I put it into big logs. I might put buttons on, I don't know. Can be a little fussy, but I thought what I would do is do a little circuit of the exterior, then you can see it from all different angles. Or not, as the case may be. This is the closest I can get to this side. It's a bit of a plain side. This is almost like the back, even though the door is there. We then come down and across what I call Scars Bridge, which I absolutely love. One of my followers, Shona, said she thought it looked fine as it was and didn't need any more detail, for which I'm very glad. And then this is the house from here. I really like it. It's got this really weird look, but I really like it. I'll go around the other side. This is my next build up here. And from here, can we see my house? Hi, chicken. Yes, we can. I love the roof and the line of the roof. I like the fact it's uneven. It really does look unusual. And as you know, I'm always a person who builds with the terrain, not from a set building, and it gives my houses a very different look. I have actually added a waterfall up here because I realised that the pond up here, which emanates from the area that dog's in, that's this pond here, actually was very close to the lake that the back of my house overlooks, and I thought it would be nice to have a waterfall, so we have a waterfall. The really, really great view, I think, the best view of the house of all, is from over here. And I was up in these woods having a look at it, because you have to have a look at a house from all sides. And I think that that is just the perfect view of it. You can see the hole in the hillside, and that is actually a hole. It's not just that it hasn't rendered in. And I just think that looks fantastic with the wonderful sweep of the roof. And then the balcony coming down, supported by, that's actually a nether brick fence. And it just gives that bit of dark detail that I think matters. And then coming around to this area, that's what it looks like from this side. So I really like it. I know that I don't put a lot of detail on my builds, and that actually holds in real life. I tend not to have, or to live in, over fussy rooms and over fussy places. People who think about English decoration tend to think about chintz rooms, that's flowers, and flowered wallpaper, flowered couches. There are very few flowers in my houses. I do like a certain amount of plain elegance, and I tend not to put loads and loads of bits and pieces on my building. I really like the shape and the form, much more so than the, bits of fence here and sticking out bits there and things like that. My alpine house, I think, is really very much like an alpine house, with all the window boxes and stuff like that. But this, I think this is really great, and I think also the the bit where my cursor is almost looks like a mouth with two very tall eyes. I just love the shape of it. I thought about putting in cross struts. I've got a block out of place just there. But then I decided that no. It looks good as it is, so don't overdo it, just leave it. And it's the same with the inside. I have a problem with the inside, in that my bed, I like to look at the setting sun. And I don't want to put in a complete floor. I liked having a balcony, but if I go up on the balcony, the only way I can look at the setting sun is because the sun sets right ahead of us there, is if I put a hole in the roof, which I'm not prepared to do. So I'm camping here. Also, I have altered the stairs down. I didn't like the spruce wood with this nether brick, so I've changed it to nether brick and ordinary stone. And down here, Dog came over to deliver some glass to me, so for which many thanks. And while he was here, Dog doesn't like anything sort of unfinished. He finished off all my ravine, so he took it out to there, and then I'd stopped about here. Look at this. Wanted to help a little. He helps a lot. He's so nice. And over here we now have the ravine covered with dark glass. I don't know if you guys like watching people cave, but when I finish this video, this recording, I'm going to log off. I don't know if you can see, but down there is one cave with the water coming out, but above it is a seriously dark cave, which tends to act as a sort of creeper nightmare. And so I think that basically I'm going caving next. I'll record it and then see whether it, comes out as an interesting episode or just a complete sort of boring episode. Or, worse still, looking totally inept. Bye guys, I'm very pleased my bone house is now complete. Bye!